Every day is a new opportunity to be better, to make better choices, which will in time make for a better life. Every day is a new opportunity to take responsibility for our actions, to ask honestly, can I do better? That argument I had with my friend or partner, can I do better? It doesn't matter if they were right or wrong. It doesn't matter if I even like the person or not. Can I do better? Did the negative energy that I put out take me closer to or further away from who I want to be? How have I been feeding my body? Can I do better? Regardless of how hard it is, regardless of my lack of time, what can I do better? What can I do better to ensure I am functioning at my highest level every day? What about my financial results? Can I do better? No more excuses. It's not my boss's fault I'm not rich. I am where I am because of my decisions. Can I do better? Yes, I can. Will I find out how I can do better? Yes, I will. Starting when? Starting right now. What about my happiness? Can I do better? Yes, because it doesn't matter what happens around me. There is only one person that decides what happens within me, and that is me. I decide how I react to every circumstance. I decide how I react to other people. Therefore, I am always in control of my feelings, my emotions, my life. Can I do better? Yes. Will I do better? Yes. Am I committed? Yes. The truth is, most of us can do better. We can do better today. And then tomorrow we can do better again. We were born to grow. And to be truly fulfilled, we must be growing in all areas of our life. Make a commitment to yourself to work on every area of your life. Your happiness, your relationships, your health and fitness, your finances, everything. Think for a moment of how incredible your life could be in 1 year, 3 years, 5 years. What is possible? Maybe you want to be a millionaire. Can you do it? Yes, you can. Find references, learn how, make a plan and work toward it. Maybe you want the physique and health of a fitness model. Can you achieve it? Yes, you can. Find references, learn how, make a plan, set your deadlines, and work toward it. Can I do better? Yes. Will I do better? Yes. Am I committed? Yes.
So many people listen to great advice from great teachers. They listen to great material. They read books from the best coaches and most successful people in the world, but they get little or no results. They wonder why, after all this reading and listening, nothing happens. But some other people listen and achieve huge life-changing shifts. Why? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why some get results and some don't. It's what happens after they turn the audio off. It's what happens after they put the book down, after the coach goes home, after the speech has ended. It's what happens when no one is watching. That's when it counts. When you listen, learn. These teachings, books, and speeches are not made to only get you pumped up for 5 minutes while you listen to them. They are designed to sharpen your mind, to create a mindset that is prepared to work, to create a habit of putting in the hard yards. You must listen to successful people to learn more. But that learning doesn't mean anything if you don't apply what you have learned.
It's what you do after you have learned that counts. After the coaching session, after the master has left, after the training session? Are you willing to put in the work behind closed doors? Are you willing to continue the pursuit of more knowledge after the course has ended, after the motivational video has ended, after your training partner has given up? Or will you be like the majority and just step back into average? Go about your average day at your average job, and then go to your average home where you will turn on your TV and watch average shows. Turn that crap off and read something. Listen to something and then apply that something.
Listen, and listen real close. Your success will be determined by what you do when no one is watching. Let me repeat that. The level of success you will achieve will be determined by the work you put in when no one is watching. By the work you put in when you're tired. By the work you put in when you don't feel like it. By the effort you put in when you feel like you don't have anything left inside.
You're tired? I don't care. You'll always be tired if you don't suck it up now. You'll be tired of being broke. Tired of living with no passion. Tired of not living your potential. Tired of being sick and sick of being sick and tired. Screw that! When no one is watching, that is when you work. That is when you push harder. That is when it really counts. I could say so many things that could change your life. On this channel, we have already. Some have completely changed their lives, but some are in the same position. Why? Because when this is over, some choose to push harder and some choose to take it easy. Who are you? Are you the one that is prepared to suffer today for a better tomorrow? Or are you the one that takes it easy today and will suffer tomorrow because of that decision? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Remember this, when you think no one is watching, you're wrong. There's always one person watching. It's your future self. Your future self is begging you to show some guts, to show some heart, to do that little extra now so you can live with pride later. Don't let your future self down.
What do I need to do to get to where I must get to? What must I do today to become the person I must be tomorrow? Who do I need to become to get to where I must get to? What do I need to do to become who I must become?
One of the most powerful questions you can ask yourself every day. Every single time you need to make a decision. What do I want to be proud of tomorrow? Who do I want to be tomorrow? The guy that quit or the guy that kept going? The guy that took the easy option or the guy that went all in? The guy that gave in to temptation or the guy that showed discipline? Discipline, because the hard work I put in today will be worth it tomorrow. The discipline I show today will be worth it for many tomorrows. The strong choices I make today will make me proud for many tomorrows.
What must you do today to achieve what you must achieve in your future? What do you need to do to get to where you must get to? What do you need to learn? What do you have to become to get the results you must have? What do you need to master? What new skills must you obtain? You will never get to the next level without mastering the skills that the next level requires. You will not reach any great heights without becoming the person that is capable of reaching those great heights.
It's easy to take the easy option. It's easy to rationalize. If no one around you is living at a high level, no one around you is achieving at the highest level, it might seem okay to take it easy. It's easy to get in a big, average, miserable rut. What's not easy is putting in the work when you don't feel like it. What's not easy is continuing to raise the bar when everyone around you remains the same. When that little voice inside you is saying, don't be too great, too ambitious, you won't fit in. What's not easy is having massive dreams and working for them. Because most people don't and most people won't. What's not easy is setting your goals so high, people actually think you're insane.
You will not get to the top of the mountain by taking the easy road. It's all uphill. It's a challenge that will build strength, pride, courage, a journey that will build character, build a stronger human being. You will never reach any greater heights by remaining the same. You must rise up, man up, be willing to put in the work required to reach that level. Be willing to do whatever it takes to become that person you know is inside.
What do you want to be remembered for? Who do you want to be tomorrow? Who do you want to be in 1 year, 5 years, 10 years? Who do you want to be hanging around? Who must you become in order to be hanging around those people?
Everyone is looking for the magic wand, the elevator to success. There is no elevator. You must take the stairs. You must take one step at a time, because each step you take is a new skill. Each step you take is a new strength, new muscle. Each step you take is leading you to a better place. If you were given all the results you want right now without working for it, you would not be fulfilled because you didn't earn it. You must earn the success you seek if you want to feel the pride of victory. You want to feel what it feels like to be a champion? Earn it. Become the person that is willing to earn it. Are you prepared to put in the work to become that person? Are you prepared to invest everything you have in order to become that person? Are you prepared to suffer now so you can get to that place in the future? If you're going to get to the top of your own mountain peak, you have to push through the pain. You can't fly up there. You gotta trek. You gotta go through the pain, the struggle. You will feel like quitting. Most people quit, but you must do this. You must do it for you. Keep pushing forward, and then you will have something most people will never have. Pride from not only knowing that you went after your dream, but you persevered. You showed character. You showed courage. And that sets you apart from the rest. That's what it's all about. It's never about the prize. It's not the money. It's the pride. The pride in knowing you gave every ounce of your soul. The pride in knowing you made you. The pride in knowing you made you great. That's what it's all about.
What is impossible? Nothing. Anything is possible. We see people come from nothing every day. We see people start off with nothing in their pockets, but before they die, they had a world. It's because they can see what they wanted a long time ago. If you can think it inside your brain, it can come to life.
If someone else has achieved it before, you can too. And I guarantee you, whatever you seek, there will be a reference of someone achieving it somewhere on this great planet. Find the story, model them, and then better them. It matters not the color of your skin. It matters not where you were born. It matters not the limits of your friends and family. The only thing that matters is you and what you believe is possible. Make sure the answer is anything.
Anything is possible, but only if that is what you believe. See, if you're the type that says no, anything isn't possible, that will also be your reality. If you believe there are limits to what you can achieve based on excuses you put down, like your limited opportunity, like where you live, like lack of funds, well, those limits become your reality because you won't even attempt something outside of your limited mindset. The one that believes in anything is possible will try anything, will attempt greatness, will risk everything to be anything but average. And even if they miss the target, they will be far ahead of the one that never tries. When you believe in yourself, anything is possible. So many have risen from nothing to something, from hopeless to greatness, from no resources, built a legacy. If they can do it, you can too, but only if you believe.
Now, it's one thing to believe anything is possible, and it's something else entirely to achieve something incredible. So get out there and make a plan. When you suffer setbacks or failures, keep going and learn the lessons. Everyone going after something great will experience setbacks. You must keep going. Make the plan better, stronger. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Anything is possible.
Change that ugly picture that you see in your head. How dare you tell yourself that you don't have what it takes when you were born with the gift. You was born with your purpose. You was born with opportunity. See, you're worried about the things you don't have. You're worried about the things people say about you. But if you build it, they will come. And you love it, it'll grow. Cherish the small things that's huge in your heart and watch greatness be created. Anything is possible.
When you wake up every morning, what drives you?
If you want to live a life of success, a life of complete success, happiness and fulfillment, you must find your purpose. You see, if you don't know what your purpose is, if you don't know what drives you, what inspires you, then you have no reason to improve your life. How can you improve your life if you have no reason to improve it?
Your purpose is always something that lights a fire in you. I will do this no matter what. My family is counting on me. My friends are counting on me. I am counting on me. So write down your purpose. Carry it with you everywhere. Feel it deep and promise yourself every day you will live out your purpose with zero excuses.
Why do you do what you do? Why do you do what you do? What's the reason? Why do you exist?
What is the reason you wake up every day and do what you do? Is it for yourself? Or is it for the people who need you? Is it for the people who took care of you and now they're too weak to take care of themselves? So your why shouldn't be because of you. It should be because the people who need you. It should be because you love them enough to keep fighting.
Did you know, and do you not agree, that right now there is someone who has less intelligence than you, started with less money than you, less opportunities than you have, and worst of all, has less passion than you, and they are living their dreams, earning millions, or doing something that you would love to do. Someone has already done and is already doing what you want to do. And no, they didn't fall into a rich family to do so. They were not born lucky. You know you can be more. You can have more, do more, and be more. You know this. You wouldn't be listening otherwise.
See, a lot of people, they're gonna tell you not to fight for your dream because they didn't have the strength to fight for their dream. Make the decision today that I'm not doing this for a check. I'm not doing this for a house. I'm not doing this for a car. I'm doing this for my purpose.
When you can't go a day without thinking about it. When you dream about it, wake up thinking about it and can't rest until you conquer it. When you don't mind sacrificing because of it. When nothing is greater than knowing you can conquer it. When you don't need the alarm clock to wake you because it's fueling every part of your soul, then you know your purpose. Your purpose is that fire. Your reason for doing what you do. Why do you do what you do? Why do you want that success so bad? What is the fuel to your fire?
Find your why. Your why will pull you up when you feel like you don't have the strength to get up anymore. Your why will keep you fighting when everyone else thinks you are out for the count. Why? Who are you fighting for? What drives you?
Is your purpose your family? Is it to prove the doubters wrong? Is it to prove yourself right? What is your purpose? Write down your purpose. Carry it with you everywhere. Feel it deep and promise yourself every day you will live your purpose with zero excuses.
Your purpose, find it, and you will have no problem becoming a phenomenal success. Because purpose moves mountains. It moves mountains and opens up doors that didn't exist. It gives you the fire that you need to burn down the world of limitations. The water you need to drown doubt. Your why, your purpose, it's everything. Find it, use it.
You need to find something that drives you. Something that no matter what happens, this part of you does not change. This drive in you does not change. This purpose never dies. No matter how many times life knocks you down, your purpose pulls you up every time. This is the reason I will fight for my dreams. This is the reason I will not take no for an answer.
You know you can be more. You can have more, do more, and be more. You know this. You wouldn't be listening otherwise.
From this moment, there are no more excuses. Turn on your drive, turn on your passion, and turn off your fear. And then you will be successful. Be fearless. You can do this. You can do this. But you must find your why. Why do you want to do this so bad? Why do you want this so bad? What are you really doing it all for? What is your purpose? Successful people know their why. and they have a very clear purpose, a very clear vision. When you know your purpose, when it is clear why you are doing what you are doing, why you want what you want, write it down. Write it down and read it to yourself every day. There is nothing more powerful than a human being with purpose. With purpose, you will outwork anyone and everyone. You will get up early and stay up late. You will give more, do more, and become more. You will not give up when things go against you, which they will. You will fight on. Fight for your purpose, for your goals, for your dreams. Say it to yourself every day. From now on, regardless of the circumstances, I will achieve my dreams. I will achieve my dreams. I will, regardless of any circumstances. Nothing will stop me.
Somebody's waiting for you to mess up. Somebody's waiting for you to give up. Someone is waiting for you to fall. So when you're challenged by life, what are you going to do? When you feel like you're at your lowest point in life, will you throw in the towel? Or will you make the moves to be successful? Don't look back. Just remember where you came from and let that drive push you to go forward. It's not always going to be an easy road. And when you reach success, you won't take it for granted. You'll cherish those moments you had to go through, those moments you were without. And when you fall down, get back up. Dust yourself off. When it hurts, keep going. Those cloudy days, those storms, telling you to keep going.
You get hungry by finding something that's you. I believe that all of us are born unique, but most of us die copies. You got to find out what is it that turns you on, what resonates with you. One of the things that I realized and what allowed me to become successful as a speaker, the speaking industry has been hijacked by people who speak to sell, and it's okay to do that and make money. I speak to change lives because somebody spoke and changed my life. So this is my passion. This is my drive. This is something that I feel in my heart. And so the key to that hunger-driven life is a heart-centered life. I didn't do what I'm doing for years because of my programming, because of the culture in which I was raised in. I would see other people with degrees and PhDs and MBAs and credentials I don't have, and I convinced myself I couldn't do it. But you have to work on yourself, and you have to have an unstoppable attitude, and no excuse is acceptable, and you've got to make it a priority, a non-negotiable in your life, and hold a constant vision of what it is you want to achieve. See it accomplished, and go all out. Find a way to win. In spite of the setbacks, in spite of the disappointments, in spite of your failures. I tell people when I'm giving presentations, you will fail your way to success. I have a saying, is life knocks you down, try and land on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. Those experiences of going after goals that's beyond your comfort zone, and having relationships that will challenge you, and surrounding yourself with coaches and mentors who can take you to a place within yourself that you can't go by yourself because you can't read the label when you're locked in the box. And so those experiences, they challenge you to go to that next level and continue to move forward in your life, doing new and exciting things that eye has not seen, ear has not heard, nor is it in the heart of mankind what God has in store for you when you live a heart-centered life, deciding that you're going to live a life that will outlive you. You're going to live a life that counts, a life that will build a legacy and change the planet. You know, Horace Mann said, we should be ashamed to die until we've made some major contribution to humankind. And so my goal is to make a major contribution to humankind. My mindset is, what is it that I can do to touch and impact somebody's life today? What is it? What does that look like? Get to know yourself. That I believe that we're taught, be ye not conformed to this world, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. is because...
What does that mean? Like, that sounds slick as hell, but I don't actually understand.
I know it. What it means is that don't live the life that has been given you.
By the culture, by your parents.
By their circumstances, by the people that's around you. That Sidney Poitier wrote a book called The Measure of a Man. And he said, when you go for a walk with someone, something happens without being spoken. He said, either you adjust to their pace or they adjust to your pace. Mike Williams, he saw this Les Brown before I saw him. I was a disc jockey at WVKO radio station in Columbus, Ohio. And he said, hey, Brownie. I said, yes. He said, you know why you go see Robert Schuller and Tony Robbins and Zig Ziglar? I said, because I like their message. He says, no. He said, that's who you are, man. You can do that. But at that time, I was suffering from possibility blindness. I couldn't see it. I had the conversation in my head of being labeled educable mentally retarded and failing twice in school. But over the years, experiences continue to peel away, and you wax a floor. You don't put wax on the existing floor. You strip it first. And so over the years, the seminars, the workshops, the examples, the things that I observed begin to peel away and penetrate and connect with that part of myself that says, I can do this, I can do more, and I deserve more. And so I would teach my kids that you have to transform your mindset. You have to continuously upgrade your relationships. My youngest son, John Leslie, poses a question. He said, when you have goals and dreams you want to achieve, he said, ask yourself the question, who should I count on and who should I count out? And so many people never achieve their goals because they have too many toxic, negative, energy-draining people in their lives. And you have to have goals outside of your comfort zone that will challenge you, because in order to do something you've never done, you've got to become someone you've never been. And you've got to have a mentor who's experienced, who's been there, done that. And as a result of that relationship, because you can't see the picture when you're in the frame, Muhammad Ali said, I'm the greatest, but he never won a championship without Angelo Dundee. And Michael Jordan never won a championship without Phil Jackson. So you've got to have someone that can see something in you that you can't see, that can take you to a place within yourself that you can't go by yourself. So I would teach them the value of having a life code, that life is an adventure and it's going to be a challenge, and get ready because you're going to fail your way to success. You're going to get slapped around by life. And don't spend time complaining about it and telling everybody 80% don't care and 20% glad as you. The secret of the age is that you have the power to do more than you can ever begin to imagine. Don't underestimate yourself. You don't know enough about yourself to become a cynic. And so you've got to challenge yourself to access that power that you have within you. You're more than a conqueror. Negative thoughts are like weeds. You can't kill weeds. You can hold them down for a minute, but once you stop doing the things to overpower those negative thoughts, because we've been taught to dislike ourselves, that if I said to you, Tom, you can't do this show, you just don't have what it takes. You have a face that only a mother could love, Tom. You can't do this. Then MIT did this study, and somebody else has to come along and say, Tom, don't pay any attention. You can do it, Tom. You can do this. Don't listen to him. You can do this. Listen to me, Linda. You can do this. 17 times to neutralize that one time. It's focused on how to begin to get under those conscious thoughts and impact that subconscious mind to create an ongoing process of renewing how we see ourselves. Mr. Brown, you have cancer. those 3 words, you have cancer, 3 of the most feared words in 7 different languages. I saw it as a fight. And the things that you get in life, you know, Frederick Douglass said, we might not get everything that we fight for, but everything we get, it will be a fight. And I love the quote that life is a fight for territory. And once you stop fighting for what you want, what you don't want will automatically take over. I never was fearful that I was going to die from it. I read something by Dr. Norman Cousins, and he talked about the fact that when something happens to you, you don't deny it, you defy it. And I was defiant that I'm going to beat this, I'm going to handle this. That there are people who many times when something happens to them, that they embrace it from a place of fear and it takes them out. And L.C. Robinson said, things may happen to you and things may happen around you, but the most important things are the things that happen in you. And you have to stand up inside yourself and deal with it and handle it. The most difficult thing I've ever done was to believe that I can do it. When you don't know what's impacting you, and it's something that's holding you down and you're not aware of it. When you live in a dominant culture that is designed to destroy your sense of self and your belief in yourself, and you have to learn ways in which you can begin to connect with this power that you have within yourself to handle where you are. The key is to be constantly in a perpetual process of discovering the truth of who you are and fighting constantly to look for ways in which you can escape the inner conversation, because how people live their lives is a result of the story they believe about themselves, because life is going to beat up on you in so many ways, and many things, they come back, you know, negative thoughts and how you feel about yourself, they don't die. They come back once you stop doing the maintenance work on your mind, listening to motivational messages, going to seminars and workshops, spending time quietly listening to the still small voice within. Who am I really? Is this really me? Am I giving my best? Am I just reflecting what's around me? Because all of these various things affect how we show up in life. And so having a strategy to continuously find ourselves reaching higher. Robert Schuller had a book, it's called Peak to Peak, U-P-E-A-K to P-E-E-K, because you're constantly reaching higher to find out and discover your better self. There's a real you. Richard Wright said it best. He said, the impulse to dream has slowly been beaten out of me through the experiences of life. So when you live in a culture that is designed to destroy your sense of self, where you are marginalized, where you have a feeling of being hopeless and powerless, and you're terrorized. I remember going downtown with my mother, and I saw a water fountain. I think I was about 5 years old, and I ran and I drank from the water fountain. All of a sudden, she grabbed me by the neck and said, don't you ever do that again, and start punching me in the back of my head and my face, and got me down on the ground, was punching me relentlessly. And I said, Mama, please, it's me, Mama, it's me, with this crazed look in her eyes. And then a white policeman came, and he had a nightstick in his hand. He was hitting it in his left hand. Oh. He said, okay, all right, now I won't have to beat him with this nightstick. And he walked away laughing. And my mother broke down and started crying and saying, Leslie, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I said, Mama, why'd you beat me like that? She said, these water fountains are for white only, son. And if that cop had hit me with his nightstick, he would have to kill me. I'd have fought him till he killed me, and I'd left you and your brothers and sisters by themselves to raise themselves. I'm so sorry. Between ages 0 and 5, we determine what's available to us and what's not available to us. And so that was a defining moment. I knew there are certain things I could not do, certain places I could not go. They used to have signs on Miami Beach that said, Jews, dogs, and coloreds not allowed. And so now you have to operate within the constraints of the dominant society and the things that they've created for you. And it's a challenge to see yourself beyond that and to work to get outside of that, even after those laws have changed, because that has become so much a part of you. You unconsciously operate within the parameters of what has been put in place. Like you're driving on the expressway, the 405, and you'll get off on an exit that you weren't going in that direction, but you unconsciously did it because you've done it so many times that many people, because they're not making a conscious, deliberate, determined effort to think outside of what life has thrown at them, they end up doing the same thing over and over and over again. Einstein said that thinking that has brought me this far has created some problems that this thinking can't solve. And so through relationships, through reading, through studies, through goals and dreams beyond your comfort zone, it allows you to begin to live out of your imagination as opposed to out of your history.